Continuing our series on advanced tropical forecasting, we now move into the most common storm killer in the tropics. In previous modules, we discussed how ocean heat content acts as the fuel, but vertical wind shear acts as the physical barrier that can dismantle a storm before it even starts. Tropical cyclones are essentially thermal engines that require a perfectly vertical stack to function efficiently. You can think of a hurricane like a chimney. If the chimney is tilted or broken by strong winds at different levels, the heat energy cannot rise properly, and the fire at the surface eventually goes out. Vertical wind shear is defined as the change in wind speed or direction with height in the atmosphere. For a storm to thrive, it needs a Goldilocks environment of low shear, typically under 15 knots. In these conditions, the storm stays upright, allowing latent heat to concentrate directly over the center of circulation. However, once shear reaches the moderate range of 15 to 25 knots, the storm begins to tilt, and its thunderstorms are pushed to one side. When shear exceeds 30 knots, it becomes a true hurricane killer, literally ripping the top of the storm away from the bottom and allowing dry air to vent into the core, causing the system to collapse. Forecasters look at two specific types: speed shear, where winds at 40,000 feet move much faster than at the surface, and directional shear, where winds at different heights blow from opposing directions. While both are dangerous, they both result in the same problem: an exposed low-level center that can no longer support a powerful eye wall. To see this in action on satellite imagery, you look for the deep convection, the tallest, coldest clouds. If those clouds are centered directly over the spinning center, the shear is low. If the spinning center is visible and the clouds are being blown hundreds of miles away, you're witnessing high wind shear dismantling the system. Equally important to the storm's health is the outflow layer, which acts as the hurricane's exhaust system. For a storm to breathe in moist air at the bottom, it must be able to breathe out at the top. This outflow usually appears as wispy cirrus clouds fanning out clockwise away from the center. A healthy storm will have clear outflow channels in all directions. If you check a shear map, often labeled as 850 to 200 MB shear on a site like Tropical Tidbits, you want to see your storm located in the blue or white shaded areas. If it is headed into a red shaded zone of high shear, you can expect the storm to weaken regardless of how warm the ocean is. Thank you for watching this module. If you enjoy this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe as we delve into something interesting next time. See you all next time.